Sam Gerrans. Today's Monday 13th of May 2024, and today we're going to be talking about how I'm slipping down the memory hole. Okay, this is a short video. I just had another message from our good friends at YouTube to say that one of my videos has been taken down. So now a couple of them have been taken down, and it's not that I'm complaining about this or anything. I just want to share my thoughts on it. The first thing is that I don't monetize my channel at all, so it doesn't make any difference to me. It's nothing to do with money. And the second thing is, people obviously they quite frequently they produce stuff, they put it up, it gets a copyright strike or something like that, whatever that is. I never have copyright strikes because I don't use anybody else's stuff. However, I've had two videos taken down, and one of them is some predictions for the next phase of the agenda, which was published in 2021, and the other one was published in 2019, and it's pain points of raising children in an evil system. It's not that I'm sort of slowly being banned. That's the interesting thing to me. The interesting thing to me is when this has been done. This has been done 3-4 years after the fact. So my point is this, and I don't say this is going to be just for me, this is going to be for everybody, is that they're banning stuff that was the content which was okay 3 or 4 years ago. Suddenly it's not okay. So what I'm trying to say is they're kind of edging in, they're kettling people's minds insofar as they remain any longer into think what the Israelis are doing in Palestine. Okay, this is kind of what they're going to do slowly to the informational space. All that to say, to me, this isn't surprising. I'm surprised that it's taken them so long, quite frankly. But if there's any information you want out there in internet world, if I were you, I'd get it quickly and save it to a server or a hard drive, or print it off or something like that, because if you've noticed that people are becoming more standardized, and there's getting even more difficult than it was to find anybody really worth talking to, there's a reason, and it's the algorithm. It's the algorithm of what's fed into people's minds, but also what is available to be fed into those minds. Now there are some other sources, Rumble and things like that. So obviously use those, but if you want my advice, buy books, get them now, because everything's going to start disappearing, and they'll do it slowly. They'll do it slowly and incrementally, and it'll hurt a bit, but not too much, and then it'll hurt a bit more, and then a bit more, and then eventually all that will be left will be Disney, and that's it. So anyway, this is what our good friends who are so concerned about diversity and inclusion do. They just ban people. They haven't banned me yet, but they're sort of chipping away at the edges. Anyway, I'm sure they're doing it to tons of other people. So all that to say, if you have any interests that are not completely within not only the realms of what's acceptable thought today, but you have to think ahead, which is kind of what I do. It's why I've been buying books for the last 10-15 years, because little by little, all that stuff is going to cease being acceptable. And so that's what's interesting for me about this, is not that they banned a couple of my videos. It's that they didn't do it immediately. It took them 2 or 3 or 4 years to do it. But clearly they're changing the algorithm, and now things which were content which was acceptable when it was made ceases being acceptable. This is George Orwell's memory hole. If you care about your own mind and you want it to consume anything other than the official worldview, then get that information and get it now. Get it quickly, because eventually it won't exist. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for listening. Bye for now.